तो आज के दिन की शुरुआत करी हमने बाटू केव से। बाटू केव गए हम लोग, उसके बाद फिर वहाँ पे टाइम स्पेंड किया, जैसे कि मैंने वीडियो में आपको ऑलरेडी दिखाया। इट वाज़ गुड एक्चुअली, आपको अपने आइटिनरी में शामिल करना चाहिए। तो ठीक है, प्लेस भी काफ़ी अच्छी है और लाइक ऐसे ठीक है, अच्छा है। सामने ही आपको रेस्टोरेंट्स वगैरह मिल जाते हैं, तो यू डोंट नीड टू वरी अबाउट इट। वहाँ जा कर के आपको अच्छा खाना मिलता है। आई हैव ट्राइड ऐसा कुछ, शायद पूरी सब्ज़ी खाई थी और ऐसे ही चाय, तो चाय भी अच्छी थी, पूरी सब्ज़ी का टेस्ट भी अच्छा था। सो लाइक यू कैन ट्राई इंडियन एंड साउथ इंडियन, बोथ वहाँ पे मिलते हैं, मतलब नॉर्थ इंडियन साउथ इंडियन बोथ वहाँ पे आपको मिल जाएंगे अच्छे टेस्ट में और बहुत ही रीज़नेबल प्राइस में ऑल्सो। और तो बाटू केव घूमने के बाद अभी मेरे पास टाइम था, क्योंकि मैं कल वहाँ पे तो घूम करके आ ही गया था ट्विन टावर पे, और ट्विन टावर के बाद अभी केएल टावर में मैंने नेट पे देखा, बट एज सच मुझे कोई इतना फैसिनेटिंग लगा नहीं जाने वाला, तो फिर मैंने नहीं बुक किया है उसे। अब देखते हैं। तो अभी मेरे पास टाइम था, तो अभी मैं जा रहा हूँ सुल्तान मॉस्क, यानी कि ब्लू मॉस्क जो है। एक्चुअली कई सारे नाम हैं उसके, मैंने व्हेन आई वाज सर्चिंग इन इंटरनेट, तो एक ब्लू मॉस्क है, एक सुल्तान मॉस्क है और एक दूसरा भी था। खैर, तो यहाँ से पहले मुझे लगा कि यहाँ से पास में है, तो मैं बीच में एक स्टेशन पे उतर गया, और अभी मुझे पता चला कि यहाँ से आपको बातू तीगा करके एक जगह है MRT पे ही, तो वहाँ पे उतरूँगा, फिर वहाँ से ऐसे ही नियरेस्ट है, वॉकिंग डिस्टेंस पे है। तो अगर मुझे पता होता है कि चेंज करनी है तो फिर मैं डायरेक्ट कैब ही कर लेता, बट सही है, कोई बात नहीं, आई एम नॉट इन अ हरी। तो अभी यहाँ से प्लान है सुल्तान मॉस्क जाने का, वहाँ चलो ब्लू मॉस्क जाने का, तो फिर उसके बाद वहाँ थोड़ा सा घूमेंगे फिरेंगे। फिर मेरा प्लान है वहाँ से किसी शॉपिंग मार्केट या ऐसा कुछ जाने का, हालांकि मुझे कुछ ख़रीदना नहीं है, बट जस्ट आई विल हैव लुक इनटू इट। सो लाइक मोस्ट प्रोबेबली मैं जाऊँगा यहाँ से चाइना टाउन। तो चाइना टाउन में जा कर के ऐसा सुना है मैंने कि वहाँ पे बहुत सारी ऐसे स्ट्रीट्स वगैरह थोड़ी अच्छी हैं, और जो स्ट्रीट से कनेक्टेड वाली चीज़ें हैं, लाइक फूड हो गया और लाइक लोकल सेलिंग मार्केट्स हो गई, तो वो सब वगैरह वहाँ पे काफ़ी अच्छा मिलता है। सो आई एम नॉट श्योर, तो उसको जा कर के एक्सप्लोर करूँगा। और रात में तो जब मैं जहाँ पे रुका हुआ हूँ वही मेन सेंट्रल हब है, तो रात के लिए तो कैफ़े और बार पब्स ये सब वगैरह तो वहीं भरे पड़े हुए हैं। तो लाइक कल रात में गया था मैं वहाँ पे, एक मेरे पास कुछ वीडियो हैं, जैसा कि मैंने लास्ट वीडियो में आपको दिखाई, तो वहाँ पे गया था, बट ऐसा सच कुछ है नहीं। लाइक इफ़ यू आर लाइक मतलब अगर आप ड्रिंक वगैरह करते हैं देन बहुत अच्छी जगह है आपके लिए, आप जाओ वहाँ पे, बैठो, आपके पास वैरायटी ऑफ ऑप्शन मिलेंगे वहाँ पे। बट एज सच मैं कैफ़े वगैरह ढूंढ रहा था, तो मैंने 2 कैफ़े ट्राई किए थे। तो एक कैफ़े में मैंने ऐसी कोई सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक ट्राई करी, तो वो भी अच्छी थी। दूसरे पे मैंने ट्राई किया, तो उनके पास ज़्यादा ऑप्शन थे नहीं, बट आई हैव लाइक मैं गया था तो ऐसा स्मूदी वगैरह ट्राई करा, तो इट वाज सो ओनली लाइक 6 आउट ऑफ 10 यू कैन से दैट। ठीक है, तो ऐसा हुआ। ये थे आज के समाचार। बाकी यहाँ से चलते हैं सुल्तान मॉस्क और फिर आगे की जानकारी देते हैं आपको। ओके, सो फ्रॉम हेयर टू बाटू टीगा आई बिलीव 1 घंटे लगने चाहिए, क्योंकि अभी हम बैठे हैं टैंक नगारा से। सो यहाँ से बहुत सारे स्टेशन है वहाँ तक पहुँचने के लिए। सो ठीक है, वहीं पहुँच करके मिलते हैं आपसे। तो मैं अपने MRT से उतरने के बाद एक्चुअली यहाँ से वॉकिंग डिस्टेंस था हालांकि, बट थोड़ी दूर दिखा रहा था और बारिश भी हो रही थी, इस वजह से मैंने कैब कर लिया है यहाँ से, और थोड़ी दूर पे है। अब उसके बाद फिर वहाँ पहुँचते हैं, बट इट्स नॉट लाइक कि यहाँ पे शेल्टर बने हुए थे कि मैं ऐसे वॉक करके चला जाता। सो आई हैड नो अदर ऑप्शन, आई हैव टू बुक कैब। तो मैंने कैब कर लिया है यहाँ से, बस ऐसे ही 10 मिनट के ही रास्ते पे, तो सही है, चलते हैं। हालांकि बारिश रुक जाए या वहाँ जाने का कोई ऐसी बात हो तो अच्छी बात है, अदरवाइज आई विल हैव टू वेट कि बारिश ख़त्म हो जाए तब मैं एंटर करूँ। दोस्तों, वी आर अबाउट टू रीच, और हमें दिखने लगी है यहाँ से मस्जिद थोड़ी थोड़ी।
so close you cannot take the whole picture. So from far away you can take the whole mosque.
Right. Okay, so we have came to the mosque and the mosque is so big कि मेरा कैमरा उसे कैप्चर भी नहीं कर पा रहा है यहाँ से, बट ठीक है। अभी तो अंदर चलते हैं मॉस्क के, और उसके बाद जब मैं बाहर निकलूँगा तब मैं कवर करने की कोशिश करूँगा पूरा व्यू मॉस्क का। फिर भी मैं बाहर से एक बार दिखा देता हूँ आपको। ओके, तो अभी असर का टाइम हो रहा है, तो मैं जस्ट पहुँचा हूँ यहाँ पे। तो वज़ू कर लेते हैं, उसके बाद ऊपर एरिया है मेंस का, नीचे वोमेंस का है। तो ऊपर जाते हैं, नमाज़ पढ़ते हैं, फिर आपसे मिलते हैं।
This is the main prayer hall. So this is the main prayer hall. Just now outside we can pray 6,000 people. Inside we can pray 10,000 people at one particular time. All this area, 10,000 people. So because this is a big mosque and most mosques have this kind of system, because it's a huge area, so they have to set a system so that people know where to come and where to stand when they come for prayers. So you see on the carpet, you see the lines with the yellow stars. So this is where we stand when we do our prayers. We don't stand here. We stand at this area. So this is the place for our postures. So when we pray together, men must pray in front, women will be at the back. So it's not to actually disrespect the ladies, it's not to downgrade the ladies, but actually to respect both parties, the man and also the woman. Why? Because in the prayers we have certain postures. I will show you. Normally we have to stand this way, but for the purpose of demonstration, I'll be facing you. Okay? So first when we pray, we will stand and then we will do this. We say Allahu Akbar, means we surrender ourselves to the Kami Sama, Allah. And then we will stand, so left hand at the bottom, right hand on top. And then we will recite something from the Quran. Later I will show you, that's Quran. Okay? And then we will bow 90 degrees, like this. This is good for our backbone. So we do this exercise every day.
5 times.
Yes?
For exercise?
And then we will stand up and then we will prostrate. Prostrate means our forehead will be touching the floor, nothing in between like this. Direct like this. Alright, so like this. So actually when we do this, it's good for our brain because at this position, our heart is higher position than the brain. So it will pump the blood all the way to the brain. So it will help you to calm down. So let's say when you go back, you feel mad to him. Oh, I cannot stand him. You do the ablution just now, and then you do this. It will help you to relax.
Is this scientifically proven?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And then we sit down, and then we will prostrate again, like this. And then we will go up. So this is considered as one cycle. So some prayers we have 2 cycles. Some prayers we have 4 cycles. Some prayers we have 3 cycles. So we do this every single day. So during Danjiki month, fasting month, the Ramadan month, you know Ramadan month? On top of this 2, 4, 4, 3 and 4 prayers, cycles, we have additional 21 cycles at night. So it helps to stay strong and fit. So it's compulsory exercise every day. Let's talk about the architecture part. They're doing the testing, sound system testing. So this is the dome. So dome in architecture has 2 functions. Number 1, when we have the dome or arch, you have more space and require less pillars. 7, 8. So when you have the dome, you require less pillars so that you have more space for people to come and pray. That's number 1. Number 2, it also acts as amplifier. Again, because last time there is no microphone and speaker. So let's say if I want to clap, you can hear the echo. Okay? But and now for this design, you see there's another circumference. And on the circumference, there's also handwriting of Quran. And those lights, they call it the pinboard lights. That is actually to represent the stars in the desert at night. So that is why they have the country. So do you remember the king, Sultan Salahuddin? The king who built the mosque? So when he built the mosque, he gave the mosque with 2 presents. Number 1 are the chandeliers on top of you. He gave 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So each of these chandelier costs $250,000 ringgit, 215,000 ringgit Malaysia. Back in 1980s. Since we have 4, so it's equals to about 1 million ringgit for all 4. Why is it so expensive? Because they are made from real Swarovski crystal and they are gold plated. And this chandelier was actually designed by His Majesty the King himself, because the Majesty the King was someone who is very artistic and he likes to design. So this was his design. They are practicing the emceeing job. Okay? Alright, so during Friday, this whole area is fully occupied by the men. If not, the ladies will be behind this blue ribbon. Do you see this blue ribbon? During non-peak time like now, ladies will be behind here, standing here for prayers. Men will be in front, further in front. But during Fridays, all this area, this whole area will be occupied by the men. So where do the ladies go? The ladies go to the 2nd floor. So these are ladies area which can accommodate another 2,000 people. So in overall, for this main prayer hall itself, it can accommodate 10,000 people. So I want to show you the Koranji. It's in Arabiago. This is in Arabic. So we read from right to left. Okay? And this is in Arabiago. So some people thought the Quran is in Arabic because the Prophet Muhammad, our Prophet, was an Arabic person. That is not the reason. The reason is because God chosen the Arabic language as the language in Quran, because Arabic has the most precise and descriptive words to describe every single thing. So let's say I want to say I want to have dinner with my sister at home tonight. In English, that requires me like probably 12 words. So in Arabic, I probably need 7 to 8 words only, because they have specific word for dinner, specific word for sister, specific word for dinner with a lady. Okay? So, okay, they are practicing the MC. So, nobody can change the Quran, because about 60 to 70% of the Muslim around the world can memorize the whole book from cover to cover. I cannot. I have to be frank, I cannot. I can only memorize certain chapters. So nobody can change the Quran. Let's say, yeah, brother, you're a Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to recite something. He can detect if I try to change something. Okay, are you ready, brother?
Sure.
Very simple. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
Alamin, Ar-Rahmanir Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin.
So he already detected I changed something in the word. So nobody cannot change. Somebody try to change, or somebody try to burn the Quran, somebody will say, no, that is not right. He automatically he corrected me. Okay? So that was the first verse. So in Islam, normally you don't see a Muslim reading Quran like reading storybooks. So we will not read Quran like, yeah. Oh, okay. Because most of us we don't really understand Arabic unless we learn. But we can understand a little bit. But we are encouraged to read the Quran melodiously and loudly. The best is melodiously with certain rules. So, for instance, I will read Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. So that is the first chapter. This geometrical pattern is called the arabesque pattern. So this one requires mathematical calculation. So the scholars of Islam in the past time, they do this calculation to come up with this design, this pattern. Without mathematical calculation, you won't get the equal size of this and this.
Festival Toras Islami Selangor bagi tahun 2024. Dengan segala hormatnya, majlis mempersilakan.
The arabesque pattern. Arabesque. The geometrical pattern is called the arabesque pattern. So this is the courtyard, alright? So in Islamic architecture, or the ancient Islamic architecture, whenever we have a huge building, normally they will calculate water features. These are actually originally water features. So what happened, the theory is that when we have the courtyard, so the courtyard will gather all the cool breeze from the surrounding area. It will collect all the breeze, the wind. And then these are originally water fountains, but because when they switch on the water fountain, it attracts children, so they switch it off. It's dangerous. So what happened, when the courtyard collects all the wind, it will go through the water fountains. That's originally how it works. So the wind will go through the water fountain, so the breeze will be cooled down. Okay, and then the cold breeze will be taken into the interior of the mosque. That's the original of it. But now, come after year 2000, it's global warming everywhere, so even that doesn't work. So the mosque decided to close most of the doors and only open a few, just the center and also the sides. Okay. So the design of the mosque is symmetrical. It's square shaped with the minarets at every corner. So now we are on the left-hand side of the mosque. If we go to the other side, it's very much the same. It's very similar, just the opposite way. Yang akan disampaikan oleh Maulana Imam this way. And especially you have to take pictures this way. The picture, the view of the minaret and also the walkway to the main corridor to the end of the main prayer hall. You see somebody lay yellow carpet, that means royalty is coming to the event. Alright?
So why there is no yellow carpet?
Because there's no king and you're not king.
Oh, yeah, we are king, you know?
Oh, you're Osama. So, because we cannot go to the second floor, because second floor is the ladies' area. This is the closest that we can go.
Okay.
Nice glass state decoration.
Yeah.
You can reverse here a bit. And get this view.
Oh, 불가능한 거 이제
I'm sorry I cannot bring you up because
Yeah.
upstairs is privacy for the ladies.
Privacy for ladies?
For ladies, yes. Because sometimes upstairs, before we do our prayers, we will change our clothing. We take out this scarf and put on another kind of scarves. You can also take pictures this way with the two chandeliers. Now, because this is now just now it's the view from the center. This is the view from the side. So inside here, left and right, there are elevators to go up and go down. There are elevators.
아저씨는
Maybe they'll close the marriage hall now. I'm not so sure because now it's already past the visiting hours. On the floor, it says Selamat Datang in Maraigo. This is Malay language. It means welcome or yokoso. But in Islam, we have better greetings. When we see fellow Muslims, we don't say hi or hello. We say Assalamualaikum. So Assalamualaikum, you have heard that? Okay, Assalamualaikum is basically a prayer. If someone says Assalamualaikum, that means it means peace be unto you. So to answer it is Waalaikum Salam. So, because this brother, our brother here is a Muslim, so let's say I walk and I bump into him. I have the option whether I want to give salam to him or not. I can either, hi brother, Assalamualaikum. Or I can just like, okay. But, if I give salam to him, he is compulsory to answer.
Yeah.
Why? Because the person who gives you salam has taken the trouble to pray for you. So you must return the favor. So that is actually the shortest version. Assalamualaikum, answer it, Waalaikum Salam. The medium version is Assalamualaikum warahmatullah, answer it, Waalaikum Salam warahmatullah. Wait for it, there's a longer version. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You can either answer it, Waalaikum Salam, just that, or you can answer the full version as well. Waalaikum Salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay? So this one over here, this is the foundation stone. This is in Ego. This is in English. This is in Maraigo. This is not Arabiago. The alphabet is very much the same, very like similar, like the Arabic language. But let's say somebody, can you read Arabic?
Yeah.
Yes. Which part can you read? Can you read this? I don't think he can make sense except the second line. Can you make sense of the second line? Can you read this one?
No.
No.
Southern. No. It's difficult to me.
Okay, what I'm trying to say, this is not Arabic language. So even though like he can read in Arabic, he cannot read this because this is not Arabic language. This is Malay language, and this is how the Malay writes before 1930s or 1950s. It's like your kanji. So let's say an Arabic person comes here, they'll be like, this looks like similar like our language, but no, they cannot read it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The only thing that probably they can read is this, because this is the name of the king, Osama's name. Osama's name is in Arabic, Arabiago. Alright? So this is how we write. Before 1930s or 1950s, so this handwriting is called Jawi. 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 Basically, this is Marego. Okay, come. So because the design of the mosque is symmetrical, what we see over here, the escalator, the stairs, the grand staircase is also similar on the other side. Except because over there is the royal entrance, they have the special shoebox area for the royalties. With their names. With their names. So basically, in general, a mosque has 4 functions. Number one, obviously for prayers. Number 2 is for education. Number 3 is for community gathering. And number 4 is special services. So for this mosque, we have 2 types of special services. Number 1 is the funeral service. I will not bring you there, of course. And number 2, we have the marriage hall over there. I'm not so sure whether it's still open because now it's past the visiting hours. The tour time is actually up until 6:30 only. So sorry. Maybe it's still open. So this is another ablution chamber, Okiome place, but you see the color is different. It's brown color. So it's what it is, correct. And this is the smaller version. I think they are already closed because it's dark. Hi, it's already closed. Komen aside. So for this mosque, only for this mosque, they have this special kekong room, which comes with the decoration as well. If you go to the Pink Mosque, or the Steel Mosque, or the National Mosque, or the Federal Mosque in Kuala Lumpur, they only have the hall, but it's empty. It's up to you how you want to decorate it. Over here, the room comes together with the decoration. I'm sorry I cannot show you now because it's closed. Come this way. So basically the ground floor is for the community gathering area for the community. Korewa, this one is charity. This one that looks like super mini market, this is charity. It's for free of charge. So people who cannot afford to buy food can come here and they can get 3 items. They must ask, of course, from the mosque. They can get 3 items for free of charge. But because this is a grand mosque, or the setting is a bit grand, it looks like mini market. In other mosques, they probably have a more simpler setup. They just put a cabinet and then they put all the stuff, food there. So you can just come and take for free of charge. So these foods normally either comes from an organization or from the community who wants to donate to the people. Alright? So this one is the community area, but because tomorrow because they have an event, so they have all this. Over there, there's virtual reality show. It's about the virtual reality have the videos about the previous history of the prophets. And now they have a small stall to sell items. So this is another prayer hall on the ground floor. So sometimes there are people who come to the mosque, but they are rushing. So what do? They go to the Okiome, to the ablution, they take the wudu, Okiome, and then they go here and pray and then they go back. They don't go upstairs. So this one can accommodate another 8,000 people. So overall, this mosque can accommodate 24,000 people at one particular time for prayers only. So over here, these are classrooms. So we do not only learn about religious classes, class, but for the gynos, we also learn the Hongbo and also Mandarin language for the Chinese. And sometimes, especially during school holidays, we have programs for the children here in the classrooms. So So this one here, do you know what's this? This is Toshokan. But it's closed today because today Saturday is break day in Malaysia, so they close. So why I'm showing this? Because in Islam we really emphasize on education. So that's why we have all these classrooms. So as I said, please give way, please. So as I said, mosque is also a community gathering area and also a place for education hub. Okay. So they have different settings here. They have the exhibition of historic items that will start tomorrow. Assalamualaikum. Alright, Minasa, brother. So with that ends our tour for today. So thank you very much for your precious time. I think we are exceed more than 50 minutes. I'm so sorry. But you don't realize it, right? Yeah, I don't realize it. Well, I guess I'm okay. So thank you very much for coming to the Blue Mosque. Do you still remember the name of the mosque?
Something Sultan.
Something Sultan. Okay, let's repeat after me.
Masjid
Sultan
Salahuddin Abdul Aziz
Shah.
Shah.
You are bright. You can remember the name. Oh, I'm impressed. So thank you very much for coming and spending time with our mosque. I hope you have enjoyed yourself. You have taken videos. You have taken beautiful pictures. I hope you have learned a bit about the architecture, a little bit about our culture and also religion. So thank you very much. I would like to apologize if there is any shortcomings during the tour. I'm so sorry you cannot visit the wedding room. So sorry. And if you happen to come again to Malaysia, please, by all means, please come and visit us again. You came here for a second time already, right? Thank you very much. And if you go back to your respective countries, Japan and India, you can tell your family and friends, they can come here for free of charge. The only payment or the only cost you will need is your precious 50 minutes time. Okay, because you need to come with a guide too. Alright, so, domo arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you, brother.
So this was the whole tour of Blue Mosque. So माशाल्लाह से जो हमारी सिस्टर थी उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से एक एक चीज़ समझाई। मेरे साथ में एक ग्रुप था, उसमें से कुछ लोग जापान के थे और कुछ लोग साउथ कोरिया के थे। तो उन्होंने सबको अच्छी तरीके रुक करके हिस्ट्री के बारे में बताया, आर्किटेक्चर के बारे में बताया, थोड़ा बहुत कल्चर के बारे में बताया और रिलीजन के बारे में बताया, दैट हाउ यू परफॉर्म एंड व्हाट इज़ द रीज़न बिहाइंड दिस, क्यों ऐसे बना हुआ है। देयर आर 10,000 पीपल हु कैन प्रे डाउनस्टेयर्स और भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें लेडीज़ के लिए बताया कि हाँ वो यहाँ पे नमाज़ पढ़ सकती हैं, और उसके अलावा भी जितनी भी इससे रिलेटेड इन्फो थी सब कुछ उन्होंने बताया। एंड शी वॉज़ वेरी स्वीट ऑल्सो। तो वो एक एक जगह रुक करके बता रही थी कि यहाँ पे आप फ़ोटो क्लिक कर सकते हैं एंड दिस द लाइक एंगल दैट यू कैन क्लिक पिक्चर्स, फ़ोटो वीडियो सारी चीज़ें वो बता रही थी। बहुत अच्छे से उन्होंने लाइक एलेबोरेट करा। सो आई मस्ट रिकमेंड यू कि अगर आप यहाँ पे आते हैं केएल देन यू मस्ट विजिट इट। और उसके अलावा जो लाइक आपके गाइड करने वाले हैं आप उनको भी ज़रूर ले लें ताकि आपको बारे में पता चले कि हाँ यहाँ कैसा है, क्या है, क्यों है, सारी चीज़ें। तो ठीक है, आई टोटली रिकमेंड इट। मैं यहाँ काफ़ी पहले आया हुआ था, तो मैंने नमाज़ वगैरह पढ़ी, उसके बाद फिर मैं उनके ग्रुप में ज्वाइन हो गया और मैंने देखा कि उनकी जस्ट स्टार्ट हुई थी, और तो फिर मैं गया, आई आस्क्ड देम और उन्होंने बोला शो, तो मैं उनके ग्रुप में ज्वाइन हो गया। उनके साथ में मैंने पूरी मस्जिद देखी जिसका टूर मैंने अभी आपको दिया। सो ठीक है, और बहुत अच्छी अच्छी पिक्चर्स भी ली, बट एक जो फुल मॉस्क के साथ पिक्चर है वो मैंने अभी नहीं ली, शायद वो बाहर से आएगी। सो आई विल गो आउटसाइड एंड ट्राई टू क्लिक पिक्चर फ्रॉम देयर। सी या। ठीक है, तो रेडी हो गए हम, शूज़ पहन लिए, बैग ले लिया, नमाज़ पढ़ के बाहर आ गया। अभी टाइम हो गया है 7:27, मतलब 7:30 बज चुके हैं। और मैं यहाँ से तो फ्री हो गया हूँ, अभी यहाँ से कहाँ निकलना है उससे निकल कर के बात करते हैं। सो ठीक है, इस टाइम पे तो कुछ ज़्यादा ही खूबसूरत लग रही है मस्जिद। मैं बाहर दिखाता हूँ आपको, सी कितना ही खूबसूरत लग रही है इस टाइम। तो शाम का टाइम हो रहा है मगरिब का, और हल्की हल्की बारिश हो रही है। एक्चुअली जूम आउट करना पड़ेगा मुझे क्योंकि काफ़ी बड़ी मॉस्क है तो वो सिंगल फ्रेम में आएगी नहीं, और बारिश होने लगी गाइस। सो आई हैव टू गो बैक, या तो मुझे कैब का वेट करना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, आई होप ये वीडियो थोड़ी लंबी बन गई है तो इसको पार्ट में कर लेते हैं। तो मैं सुल्तान मॉस्क की वीडियो सेपरेटली ही रखूँगा। तो अभी ब्लू मॉस्क का टूर जो था वो यहीं तक था। अभी रेडी हो गया हूँ मैं, यहाँ से कैब करता हूँ जहाँ पे भी निकलना होगा, दैट आई लेट यू गाइस नो। अभी मेरे पीछे मॉस्क है, इसको कहते हैं अल्लाह हाफिज़। सो आई होप यू गाइस लाइक दिस वीडियो। इफ़ यू लाइक इट देन प्लीज़ हिट द लाइक बटन। अगर नए हो तो प्लीज़ चैनल पर सब्सक्राइब करो और कमेंट करके अपने थॉट्स बताओ, दैट इज़ देयर एनीथिंग दैट आई कैन इम्प्रूव, और जो आप देखना चाहते हो ज़्यादा मेरी वीडियोस में आप वो बोल सकते हैं। अच्छा तो बहुत आ रहा है यहाँ से व्यू, अभी जाने का मन नहीं कर रहा, बट आई हैव अदर प्लेसेस टू एक्सप्लोर एज वेल, उन्हें भी कवर करने हैं। तो ठीक है, यहाँ से निकलते हैं, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट व्लॉग में। तब तक के लिए आडियोस अमीगोस।